Oh man, we don't have a single heal.
This happens a lot.
This is not going to go well. They're intercepting.
How are you feeling at the raid, Ribbz? Tank wise.
I definitely missed Brozo.
Oh yeah.
But I would say that Trutta really wanted to step up, and he's talked to me privately about stepping up, and so I was really happy to see him do a better job.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta give people a shot too, you know.
Well, and there's some things he made a mistake on, which I talked to him about, like be careful when you taunt and know your facing and stuff like that. Just little junior mistakes. But Invader does the same thing. There's a lot of work there, I think, with both of those
Holy
guys.
fuck!
I know. I told Josh, I was like, bro, I'm about to be a tank.
Well, it's like you can only make things so clear, and it's like I don't know.
Well, and the thing is like, that's why I mean, people might get aggravated with me, but I will constantly repeat, like, what are we doing? All right, we're all on the same page here. Because like,
Guy hit me for
I
4K.
feel like we do need pull timers right now. Like, it's not on farm, so like people, you know,
Yep.
there's a lot of people not paying attention half the time. But at least with a pull timer, they're like, oh shit, look, let's get back to it.
Which is funny because sometimes I don't even notice the pull timer, but I notice the ready check more.
Yeah, but you know, it's just like step by step, little, just like what we're doing. Because like when we wiped on that trash, bro, nobody knew what the fuck they were doing. If you watched people,
Yeah, exactly. No, you're not wrong. That's exactly what it is.
so just like keep it simple, repeat, and then like it's really funny. It makes me laugh. I was like, when we get close or halfway through a boss, like people start freaking out. Like, oh shit, you gotta do this. Or Storm starts dying.
Well, and again, that's part of the issue is that Storm, full prot, full mitigation gear, still fucking dies so much.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Like,
But
people are like, oh, you're too squishy, Ribbz. But like, what the fuck is this guy dying for?
or
Paladins.
why can't you keep him up?
Yeah, like,
We
okay,
need paladins, man.
yeah,
It's the
paladins are pretty
problem.
good. You also don't have threat issues with paladins with Blessing and Salvation. But yeah, anyway, I felt really good about what the tanks and I did tonight. I felt decent.
Because it does seem like a tank healing kind of raid, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like like DPS wise, at least for me, I feel like I'm just kind of there. Like I'm just a body.
Man, no healers is rough.
That hunter hits insanely hard.
So I was because Tretta and Vader and D-Tab and I all had a little meeting beforehand, and I think that kind of collaboration is why Razor went so well. And honestly, Equa might not want to lead that kind of stuff because he's not Resto and he's not the officer, but those guys need to fucking get on the same page, and someone's got to step up and do it. There is no leader there.
With what, the healers?
Yes, the healing core needs to fucking coordinate and work together. Half the time, nobody knows who's doing what until somebody instinctively just knee-jerk calls it out.
Well, yeah, you don't have to worry about Equa. There's people that are like, I think he's just a good healer. I could be wrong. I'm also partial. But
I'm not worried about him, but he and the others might be trying to do the same things, and nobody is coordinating what they're doing.
yeah, exactly. They definitely don't have a leader.
Yeah, and
That
that's
makes
really
sense.
important. Exactly. And it's like, Storm asked me to just, organize the tanks and tell people what to do. I'm like, I'm happy to do that. That's, I fit right into that. But like, I don't think the DPS needs that, but the healers definitely need that.
Yeah, no, I feel as far as I mean, this is just what I noticed, but I feel like Kefka has the mages. I've got the melee. Me or Zippy. I feel like Zippy does really well.
Well, the problem is Zippy, like, and him and I talk about it too. I'm like, Zippy, remember, when you're dealing with people and you're trying to win them over, the more aggressive of a stance you take, the more resistance you're going to get. You have to give them incentive
Oh
to
yeah,
want to buy into it.
everybody's the best, bro.
I
You gotta
know,
remember that.
I know. And when you see the way he brought up some really good points today, but got shut down, it's like, that's why, because people are very insecure. They think they know what's best, and it's like, but they don't. But they won't see your opinion because you haven't given them any olive branch to kind of make themselves look good, I guess, And that's just negotiation and, like, conversation 101.
Yeah.
It's not
But
what
he
I
knows
do
what
at
he's
work.
talking about. Well, no, because, he's a bunch of, come on, let's be clear. College-educated drug addicts.
The truth shall set you free.
I mean, not you, though. You're clean and narrow, right? No
Of
second
course.
families that I'm not aware of.
No second families. What are we doing?
We're just here, man. We're trying to kill their flag carrier at this point, I guess.
I feel like we should try and murder.
And kill this guy, this warrior over here.
He won't get away. Hamstring him! He's gonna get on me if he's smart.
Oh, he won't reach you.
I just want the shard. That's all I
Don't
want.
look away. Well, he sees
That's a
us
field
anyway.
marshal too, eh?
Oh yeah, we kill field marshals all day.
He definitely hit me like he was a field marshal. Okay, this fucking priest.
Kill that priest, man. He's got like, he had like no life.
How is this paladin always fucking bubbled?
Paladins just always be wearing bubbles. What about you, Sagan? Where do you think the improvements lie?
No, I just know it's from what not necessarily lack or anything. I know it's a healer tank game, and we're just there to make the health go down less. Like the fact that like Storm should not be dying as much as he does. So if that's on the healers, then they need to figure that out. And
They beat the trunks off us.
the like Storm dies and we're instant wipe. That shit's got to stop. I'll tell you that right now.
How's the DPS on Fire Mod? Did you notice if they were getting out, if they're
Dude,
getting
we
stacks on?
don't do shit. Y'all die too fast. Y'all die before it's even a thing. That's the crazy thing about it. It's like it's not even a. It's more just like, are they gonna survive this game?
So maybe some cooldown rotations that need to be called out.
Yeah, and that's why I was just trying to make like simple things. Like I do think people the first time when we were fighting the dragon, the last one, I think some DPS were waiting to hear the call out, and it's like there's not going to be a call out. It's on you. It's a rotation. It seems plain and simple. But to each their own too. I mean, I'm not the greatest. I can tell you that, but I also understand.
And remember, a lot of people have had that spoon fed to them, right? They have, they were told exactly what to do, when to do.
Well, yeah, and the worst thing I think to do is to try to follow somebody else's strategy to a T because everybody's different. I mean, you gotta think like there's a good like oh okay, this is a good like what's the word? It's a good like thing to follow, but it's not to a T.
What race do you play as?
I play human.
Good boy.
You play human?
I would if I had the game.
That's why
I
might
barely have
sound
time for WoW, so
yeah. WoW's on a little back burner right now. And I can really only play. The thing is, I can only play one night a week. Really, I can only do tonight. It was easier when it was Tuesday because I could kind of convince my wife. But now that it's Wednesday, I can't really do anything about it.
I hear you, man. I just couldn't. Like the Tuesday thing, like either I was intentionally taking a pay cut. Like that
Yeah,
one, I figured it out. The 1 week where I showed up to raid and I didn't get into raid, that personally cost me $1,000 to show up.
yeah,
Real life money.
yeah.
And
No,
I didn't get to raid.
yeah, no, I totally understand. Like it's just see, my wife had Tuesdays off, so like her with the baby, she would just be like, "Okay, I'll watch the baby while you do this," and I was like, "Okay," but now she won't do it
I essentially
Tuesday
missed
and Wednesday.
because I came back on the Saturday and I made it so that I wouldn't go back to work, so I could be there for the Tuesday, and I essentially lost 4 days of overtime pay. So
Oh
those
yeah,
extra hours in the evening, that was a G. It's like,
yeah,
no, I can't be doing that. I need to find a guild that I can raid on the weekends. So
yeah. It's brutal. She's like, "Can you convince him to do Tuesdays again?" I'm like, "Babe, I'm just 1 out of 40. All right, like can't do
maybe you should
much,
come. Could you? What's your raid availability on Fridays?
bro. I get one night because, bro, it's because we were clearing. Like I got in so much trouble when like we were progressing, and he was also younger and everything too. Now it's just kind of not even really an option. I can do one night because it's the whole night, and it's kind of
Yeah, but can you do Fridays?
mm,
I know this guild that's 8-8 in BWL, and they're starting a second raid.
is it
Well,
hindsight?
they're all no, it's old. It's the where I went. It's Alex's guild.
See, I don't know this Alex guy.
Alex Jones. Remember last week when you guys brought in a priest for one just for Vale and killed it, and he had crazy
I
high
wasn't
healing?
I wasn't here.
That was the priest.
Yeah, I wasn't there for it. I only did we didn't even kill Val last time I looked, or last time we had played.
Mm. It's funny because I know they're looking for DPS warriors.
Nah, I don't play like that.
So far, the subversion and stealing of tunes is not going well. Day one.
That's not good. This guy's got griffins, and I don't have any anti-air.
Every time I watch that, I think I can, like, I think I know how I would play that game, but then I'm positive that I just wouldn't have the APM to.
It's
Like,
not. You don't really
if they
have
could play
to.
it at like half the speed, I might be able to keep up.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go crazy. Some of these people, it's fake. Like they just spam this shit out of stuff.
Yeah. But when you're watching a dude and he's got his army and he's moving, and then he's using a single unit on
Uh,
top of moving his army to block one unit.
yeah, when they start doing crazy shit like that, bro, that's a whole different story. Like the like pros, bro. That's a whole nother thing.
So I brought a Baby Yoda to work that Sarah made, and it's an instant hit.
Sold 19 copies.
19 copies sold. Yeah.
It's not Baby Yoda. Don't say that.
It's
It's Little Goblin.
little Baby Yoda species.
It's Little Goblin.
Why would it be little goblin? They're not goblins.
It looks like a goblin.
He's cooler than a goblin. I don't know what you're talking about.
What was the one like the show Don't Feed Him After Midnight?
Gremlins.
Okay, it looks like a gremlin. It's a little gremlin.
No, gremlins are furry.
This one has fucking whatever it is that makes dog's hair fall out. Mange. Little mangy goblin or gremlin.
Little mangy gremlin. He doesn't want water. He just wants snaky snacks. He just wants some chicken nuggies, man. That's all.
See how far I can ride into a Shara before it pops.
Well, average wait time 7 minutes. We've been in queue 8 minutes. The real fun is the AV queue that takes an hour usually, but we will be in queue for 3 hours.
Maybe. I'm so glad I got that grind out.
Oh, I know, me too.
It just kept going up, and it's like, what's going on here? Oh. Oh. I'll probably only stay for this one, dude. Depends. If we lose, I'm probably gonna take off.
I like
Because
the story.
I'm on baby duty tonight.
Oh, yeah. How is Jack doing?
Oh man, it was so cute when I came home. Amanda left the back door unlocked, so he didn't hear me come in. So I got in, he was sitting facing me. Right? But he's playing with a toy. So I was able to get all the way up about 2 feet in front of him, and then I sat down on the floor and just sat there and waited until he noticed me. It's a good minute before he noticed me. He was so engrossed in this toy. But he's like, "Ah, Daddy!" Pure magic.
It is. It really is.
But I only got one more hitch of this away stuff, and then I'll be home for a while. I don't know what it is about Classic, but I'm obsessed with hopping on top of things. Oh, fuck, I'm stuck. No! Oh, there we go. Would have been hilariously bad. What do we got? We got a single priest. I'm gonna follow and peel for him. Oh, he's fucking Shadow. God damn it.
They're always shadow, bro.
Yeah. It's a Herod pre-made. I don't know if we're gonna do anything.
Yeah. Yeah. All 10 even. How does that work? I thought you couldn't queue that like that.
Yeah, you can. You've always been able to queue Warsong.
With 10 people?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Okay, be careful. Don't run in. There's only 3 of us, 4 of us. Oh, that Frost Mage, what is he doing?
He's super dead.
We're gonna watch him die. Alright, he's dead. Alright, let's go to the right. Quickly! That Shadow Priest is dead too. We'll just leave him to die.
We're gonna go get the flag. Is that the plan?
Yep, we're gonna go get the flag. Show these motherfuckers how we...
I better carry it for maximum effect.
Well, you got all the HP. I don't have the HP.
How much you got?
52.
Oh,
1200
bro,
more?
I just beasted this fool. Fuck your griffin, son.
Killed his griffins.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Services and rifles? What?
Dragonhawks, baby. I saw him just in time. He had like 3 griffins. I built 2 aviaries and started massing Dragonhawks and one of them.
I always forget about the added units.
There it is. There's a mage.
Oh, the Dragonhawks are shit. They suck, but versus any air, bro, they're amazing. And I went Paladin second hero to keep them up.
I'm sheeped.
I'm gonna watch that replay. That shit was so good.
So I jumped off there and tried silencing, but my pet ran like he didn't follow me, obviously. Stupid.
Hey, so what's the boss after that dragon?
Eben.
Ebon Rock. He's the one where we tank in the corner by the vials, and he has...
Kind of the same strategy? Or
No, it's a little bit different for tanking. You don't have to run out. He basically has a debuff he puts on the tank, and then if he hits you, it heals him. So we just need to alternate tanking. We just need to taunt when that...
so really similar?
Except you don't need to run out. You can just do whatever.
Okay.
And since taunting puts you to the threat, at the top of the threat, it's a little bit easier to take DPS than the running out and taunting that we have to do for this guy.
The previous.
Yeah.
I did what I could. Kill him. Don't drag him too far.
I'm not dragging him, he's running. And then the dragon after that is actually even simpler. We just tank and spank him.
What's after that dragon?
Chromagus.
Okay, that's when it gets harder again or something?
Yeah.
I did see I don't watch any of the fights on the, because they'll make like 20-minute videos about one fucking boss. I watched the video on the last guy and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a fucking shit show. Looks like he like class specific or something like that.
Nefarian. He has, for every class in phase 3, a special ability for their class, and it really can fuck you up.
That's what I'm saying. That seems like a shit show.
Like the priests will do damage to you if they heal you.
Oh,
That's
fuck, really?
gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, that one's gonna be a problem.
Dude, that's the only one that was looking into it when when I did my scan. I was like, dude, this is gonna be a shit show.
Basically, for the shamans, they drop a bunch of enemy totems. You just need to kill them immediately because they die pretty fast. The warlocks drop infernals, which are pretty easy to manage. The mages...
How long is the fight though? Is it like a 1-minute fight?
Overall, no, it's probably more like Onyxia. It's probably more like 4 minutes.
Oh, so it's a war of attrition.
It's 3 phases, yeah.
Okay.
I should have made a priest.
Yeah, why'd you make a fucking warlock, Matthew? God.
I wish I would have played priest, man. Priest
Oh,
seems
they got
fun.
me. Oh, there's double warrior. Oh, and don't come over here. I didn't even get off my mount. They killed me.
It's like in any game though. Any support character, bro. People always want them.
Gotta be ahead of the gear curve in Classic. If you're behind, you're not gonna have a good time.
I feel like we're not. I feel like we're not behind. I could be wrong though.
In PvP,
Uh,
I'm definitely fucking dude. I'm wearing the worst gear.
I feel like I haven't done. I don't have that little trinket. I need to get that damn trinket.
If I was like serials about PvP, I'd be wearing like 5 pieces of tier 1 and 3 pieces of tier 8 by now, or tier 2.
I wish I had a two-hander to play PvP with.
You could have had
fun.
one tonight.
With what?
That mall.
Yeah, fuck that. I thought about it though.
Fuck, they shouldn't make you. They shouldn't charge 30 DKP for shit like that. Like it's so fucking asinine. Like they wanted 30 DKP for that book too. That book is a gimmick thing. It's like an LOL
Yeah.
type of thing.
Or DKP is very strange. But I don't know.
What about the unstoppable force? You have that.
The only thing is the only thing I have with the yeah, no, I haven't bought it though. The only thing with the DKP, like I wasn't opposed to rolling when you said roll on the what was that really weird like
The book.
yeah, some kind of strange book, but it was like pet armor, pet health or some shit like that. But I don't know how much. What do Nexus crystals used for? They're like fucking awesome.
They're they are used for some enchant stuff later on in crafting.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. We're stern on certain things, and certain things we don't give a shit about. But I'm very like Stid Squad. I don't really give a shit about any of it. Unless I want it, and then you better give that shit to me. I don't really know what I'm going for in BWLO.
Probably the axes, right?
1X. I only want the last boss X.
Oh, the Krull or Coal Crush, or whatever.
Uh-huh. The other one's not
Unique.
better than what I got.
I'm guessing it's unique too.
It's 1, yeah. The double Deathbringer that I have is like super fucking unique.
Huh?
As far as like being able to have both of them.
Oh, yeah, no, not unique. Like
Yeah.
classification of the weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, because even when I was looking at BWL, because what Nefarian drops or whatever, that would go in my offhand.
Yeah, because it's like 0.4 faster, right?
Yeah, yeah. And the Doom's, I think it was Doom's Edge or something. I saw that and I was like, oh, this is terrible. But apparently it's tanking like Fury tank orc.
There, a lot of people are saying don't bother. It's just better to go daggers.
Yeah, see, so it would be like if we had like if Tretta is he orc?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he was, yeah, he's orc.
Yeah, then you would just give it to Tretta. Or D-Tab. I don't know what D-Tab's doing. He's like half tank, half two-hander, half dual wield Fury.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I don't know what he's gearing for.
I think he's gearing for whatever he can get right now. It's working out.
He's a Nightfall bitch.
No, he's not.
Who's that? Oh, that's Invader. Yeah. Nah. What is my purpose? To spam Nightfall.
Well, D-Tab's it's kind of been working out for D-Tab. He's getting a lot of gear for nothing. I think we're gonna figure out what he's going for here soon. I know he wanted to get the BRE because he tried to get it with I can't remember who it was, Broodler or something like that.
Yeah, and D-Tab has been good at off-tanking, like tonight. It was just nice.
Mm-hmm. It's nice having good tanks, man.
Hmm. Honestly, I told them tonight for Razor, just, wear your normal equipment and just put a shield on and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the off-tanking
I've thought
is
about
so much
almost
easier.
bringing a shield. I need to put it just in my inventory.
Yeah, you've got the deflector, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it never hurts.
Tell you what I have been doing is trying to hurry up and take my weapons off before I die because wow, that'll save you a lot of money.
Yeah, it does.
Dude, my full repair is like 15 gold.
Yeah, I think tonight was one of the quieter nights. I think I only maybe 18 gold for tonight.
Bro, and I'm not using consumables. I don't give a fuck. Until we start clearing the shit like on a regular basis, like more confidently, bro, I'm not popping this shit. I mean, I know you have
Arguably,
to as a tank.
consumables are for when you're struggling on things, especially flasks.
Yeah, yeah, flask. But like, bro, if sometimes we wipe in 30 seconds.
Dude, I farmed up a lot of stuff. And I can confidently say that if I wiped like that every night, that would burn through like fucking 6 months of raiding supplies.
Oh yeah, bro. Especially right now, like at least for the bosses we're doing now, like melee, we're just white hitting. Like I'm not. Why have Elixir of the Mongoose if you're just white hitting something and then gonna wipe?
Yeah, I see the value in Titans, and I used my own cheap
I'd
elixirs to
see if
grind, and
I
that's
would
about
for
it.
sure use the Stone Shield and the Flask Stone Skin or something. Whatever gives you more armor. What is it?
Yeah, there's Stone Shield, which 2,000 armor for 2 minutes.
Oh, it's only 2 minutes. What's the one that gives you like an hour?
Yeah, that's Greater Defense Potion, I think.
I would use that one,
So
100%.
these are the ones that I make, and they don't cost a lot of money. So I make the Elixir of Fortitude, which is 120 life. That's an hour. That's cheap.
Yeah, solid.
The Greater Defense, which is stone, scale, eel oil, and thorium ore, and that's I want to say like 500 armor or something like that. So that's helpful.
Solid. Yeah.
And then just to
How
give you
much is cheap though? A gold?
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Like right at there. Okay.
And then I make
Do you need stone scale, Leo?
I do. I can totally use it. Yeah.
I can send you some.
And then I make Greater Agility, which is 25 agility. So it's like Mongoose, both have the crit, extra crit.
Dude, I looked for them today, dude. They're outrageously priced.
So I just make them on cow, and I have a lot of materials. They're really easy to. I just find them everywhere.
Yeah. I went and was like, I'm not doing this mongoose. Let me see the elixir things, and bro, they were outrageous too.
I'm not gonna do Mongoose right now, but I'm just doing Greater Agility. That's 25 agility.
Yeah. Oh no. Like I said, I was looking to buy them, but they were like 2.5 gold a piece, and I was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. No, yeah, and then I use just my jujus that I'm farming anyway.
Yeah, the jujus go a long way. I feel like.
Just the strength jujus, 30 strength. That's the
Yep.
one. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I just use like those, and then
But and
drink
do you
my
get the fire
beer.
resistance one with the bears?
Um, I don't. I forget to get those, to be honest, because it's only 15 fire resist, I think.
Oh yeah, but that's a piece of gear.
Yeah.
Extra piece of gear.
Um, what I have been doing is making the fire protection pots, the one that gives you
The smaller ones.
the smaller one. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I know. That's why I was like, the greater ones, like you don't need to pop the, or at least DPS does not need to pop a greater fire protection pot for the first boss because I didn't even use it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I used 15.
Yeah, why?
See, you're popping way too. You got way too much faith, bro. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't
The only thing,
pray often.
even if they say pop it, I'm not popping it. I'll gauge it by myself. If I feel like we got a shot, then okay. But I mean, if 30% of the raid's dead and they're at 25%, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I just felt like I was getting, like last week I used like 150 gold I felt worth of my own consumables, and then a bunch were given to me for another 100 gold at least, plus my flask. So it's like, what the fuck?
See, that's nuts. That's
And then my
fucking nuts.
repair
I'm sorry.
bill was 50 gold over the 2 days.
Yeah, no. Then the mechanic. We're doing something wrong with the mechanics. The flask, 100%. And then, like, you know, if you need the extra bonus with the, like what you were saying, with the agility and fortitude, which shouldn't be costing you too much, maybe 20 gold total.
Exactly, and I'm comfortable paying that because I have the materials
Yeah.
in my alt anyway, right? So it's easy.
That's how I feel. Like each raid should cost you roughly 30 gold in my mind. Like when I think about it, like right now prices are just skyrocketed, so it is what it is. But
Oh, sneezes. Fuck.
that's as far as DPS. I know you got flasks and shit, which instantly skyrocket. But other than flasks, I think you'd be right around the 30 gold marker for
Yeah,
what you
and
need.
the guild is paying for the flasks, so
Wow, that's awesome.
They damn well should be.
yeah, it's not like they cover my repair bill.
Bro, the repair is legit.
You need to get some demonic runes so that you can use them to sacrifice, like to kill yourself, so you don't take.
Does that actually work though?
Fuck yeah! What do you think I do? I either
Does it?
Hellfire or use one of those.
Yeah, but I never know.
See,
when I'm gonna
I get
die.
one shot. See, you're like me, Ribbz. You just get one shot. Like you don't have a chance.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden you're just like, oh, I died.
Yeah, like when I died on Vale, I was literally at full life, over 6,000 life, and then I died 3 hits all at once.
I do like the idea of you being the threat tank, like Skull. You tanking Skull, and then Storm being the like durable, sustainable tank. Like
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. And
because
it's convincing.
you should be on the speed, in my opinion. Like, does that make sense? I don't know how to
It
word
does.
that.
Yeah, because I can pick it up. and hold
Because
it quicker.
we're speed killing this, but we need somebody that can hold the rest. Does that make sense? Like,
Totally.
we're gonna try to clear this as fast as we can, man. You need to hold the rest, but we got Ribbz like speed tanking with us. Like,
Yeah, and then that's exactly what I thought I saw the value in, which is kind of what I was trying to explain to him. But I think
we need Storm to hold the fight, and then we need you to hold like macro versus micro. Does that make any sense?
that's exactly.
Like you're our micro tank and he's our macro tank.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the other, that's why during Molten Core, I know we only did it once a week, but I felt we should have had the other tanks tank a lot more, just to get used to doing it.
And I've talked to Tretta about that, and on when we go, we're gonna do that again. But I don't think they're gonna have challenges.
But I do think everybody's doing pretty. Do y'all talk to your groups, by the way?
Well, we had pre-raid tank meetings.
No. Do you ever during raid? Do you ever talk to your groups?
Well, my group is just Storm and another tank and a healer and Ribbz. Not much to talk about.
Bro, that's what I like when I say like group A best group. Dude, the whole raid we are party chatting the entire raid.
Yeah, I know I got too much to do. I don't have time to talk.
I know. I mean, I know you do. But like, you'll see other people that join in our group, and all of a sudden they're like, "Holy shit!"
Slash P.
Yeah, everything's slash page. It's nothing like, not like shit talking or anything. It's more just like, uh,
Shenanigans.
just shenanigans. Yeah, because we don't really, we're not responsible for anything. I do think the number one thing.
What's that?
Think he disconnected.
I think so too. I think he was about to explain the secret of the universe.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. And then his mic got unplugged.
It did get unplugged. I do think the number one thing, which you're really good at, Ribbz, is when shit hits the fan, is to not freak out.
He's cute, cool like a cucumber.
No, I mean, but it goes a long way. Like I even whispered Storm today, because when he's dying, it may not come that way. He might not think that, but it sounds like he's freaking out.
It sounds like it, exactly. It's the tone. It's all about the tone.
Yeah, I mean, he might not be. It just like I said, I have no responsibility. I'm just right clicking. But like
Yeah.
even me on the mic, I'm like, bro, I bet healers are like freaking out right now.
My old boss used to say, I just need you to get a little more enthusiastic and passionate about what you're saying. I'm like, don't confuse it. I just talk this way. I'm
Yeah.
passionate about it. I just sound the way I sound.
No, yeah, and
I
you
just
you are
sound
very good.
tired.
You are very good at that. Like, and Mord vice versa sounds like a jackass every time. And Storm sounds like he's freaking out, like yeah, hey. But he's probably not. It's not literally like that, but it does sound like it, and you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. But no, and it's important that you try to, yeah, have control over the uncontrollable.
And Ray will do the same thing too, though. He'll freak out. Like you can hear the tone and like the speed. Does that make sense? You can go like, oh, they're like panicking a little bit. Like,
People sense the weakness.
yeah. You're just kind of like, okay, like it's okay if we wait, but like don't freak out right now.
I've tried to like tell them, hey, like I don't mind speaking up and saying this stuff because it's important that it gets communicated, and so many people try to talk over each other, and it doesn't help anybody.
Well, I don't think people do though. To be honest with you, at least with the
No.
group we're in.
Everybody has something to say when things are going sideways, and it's not often stuff that needs to be said at the moment to correct with the course. It's just I'm feeling this, I'm seeing this. It's like just do this, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, and then like the heat of the moment, like as far as DPS that goes, like we don't complain about heals because we just kind of know that's the group we're in. Like it's just like, oh shit, like we're fucking dead. And then like if your tank's freaking out, you got problems. And then Mord's calling you out saying you're a piece of shit.
I'm looking at Zippy running into pulling threat, and then he's like, well, why am I have to worry about pulling threat? It's like, well, Zippy, it's not that it's anything you're doing or I'm doing. It's just a combination of all these elements that's what living.
Yeah.
You want to play. And that's just the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, you gotta think like people, like when you look at logs of people were like in Molten Core, for example, they're doing like 1,000 damage per second and like holding it, and we're losing it at like 500. So you can't like look at the logs because that's not what we're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. We are not there. We are not that type of people.
We're not those people.
We have maybe 50.
It's like when you watch professionals play something and then you're playing it and you're like, well, that's what they do. It's like, well, yeah, you're not them though, bro. So, like, you're gonna have to take that 5-yard pass. You can't go 40 yards down the field, man.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's like when you watch videos and stuff. That's why I'm so opposed to videos. Like it's good for strategies and stuff, like a good idea of it. Because I don't think anybody's doing the first boss like we're doing. Like Hunter's kiting the dragons. It's working.
No,
So
it's
I'm totally
legit.
cool with it.
It's
Oh,
legit.
is it?
And I tried to tell Storm that the first time we had a tank chat, and then they're like, okay. And then Ray came in and said, we're gonna do the four corners. I was like, no.
Well, I mean, the four corners, I'm sure it works just fine.
It gets overwhelming too fast because you can't kill the dragons fast enough. With, well, at least we can't anyway.
Growl.
Alright, I'm going quiet mode. I'll talk to you guys later.
I'm going to bed as well. My luck, Jack's gonna wake up in the middle of the night anyways.